If you found yourself on a Disney World haul on TikTok or Instagram, you will have seen the videos of families gliding through Main Street, Mickey balloons bobbing in the air, everyone wearing matching ears, and you probably thought, that looks amazing. But how much does it actually cost? If you've got a family of 5, a trip to Disney World isn't exactly something you can throw together on a whim. There's the easy way to book, and then there's the smart way. By the end of this video, you'll have a good sense of how much a Disney World trip costs for a family of 5, as well as how to bring the cost down without losing any of the magic. Let's start by looking at flights. For most families flying from the UK, you'll fly directly from London, Manchester or Edinburgh to Orlando International Airport. If you book well in advance, you can usually expect to pay around £600 to £750 per adult for economy return tickets. Children's tickets tend to come in slightly cheaper at around £500 to £600 each. So for a family of 5, you're already looking at somewhere between £2,800 and £3,500 just to get there. But if you can fly outside of peak school holidays, the total can drop dramatically. We've seen some families pay around £2,000 total for all 5 tickets by travelling in late April or early May. Once you've sorted flights, the next big decision is where to stay. And this is where things can swing the cost up or down the most. Assuming you want to stay in an official Disney hotel, you can expect to spend around £280 per night in the high season for a value resort. But if you book through a UK Disney package or a travel agent like us, you can sometimes find deals closer to £180 to £200 per night, especially if you go during a quieter month. If you stay for 14 nights, which is what most UK families tend to do, that's roughly £2,500 to £3,500 in accommodation. You can slash this price in half if you choose to stay off-site instead, although you will end up spending more on transportation. Park entry is another big chunk of your budget to factor in. Most UK visitors go for a 14-day magic ticket, which gives you unlimited access to all 4 parks and both Disney water parks, plus Memory Maker to download all your official photos. These tickets usually cost around £550 per adult and around £525 per child, so for a family of 5, you're at roughly £2,700 for park access. Now let's talk about food. You'll hear people say that eating at Disney is expensive, and they're right. But meal prices aren't that different from typical theme park prices in the UK. Quick service meals like burgers, pizzas and rice bowls cost around $12 to $15 per person, while sit-down restaurants can run you $25 to $50 per head, depending on where you eat. For a family of 5, you could easily spend around $150 a day on meals if you eat at Disney every time, or closer to $300 if you mix in table service restaurants. Over 2 weeks, if we convert the currency, then that's about £1,700 to £2,800 on food alone. The good news is that Disney offers a seasonal free dining deal for UK guests, which can help you save a lot of money on your food once you arrive. You can also bring snacks and refill your water bottles for free around the park, or even get groceries delivered straight to your hotel room. Moving on to transport. This can be virtually free if you stay on Disney property and plan to only visit the parks, as you can use Disney's own free buses, boats, monorails and Skyliner gondolas. If you do want a car for a few days, expect to pay around £40 to £50 per day including insurance, or you can just use Uber or Lyft for one-off trips. Then there's the extras like souvenirs. A pair of Mickey ears is around $35, popcorn buckets are around $20, and kids' spirit jerseys can cost $60 or more. If you plan ahead and set a daily budget for spending money, say $100 a day, that gives you around $1,100 to $1,200 over a 2-week trip. When you add everything together, you're looking at roughly $8,500 to £10,000 for a family of 5 staying for 2 weeks at Disney World Resort. That's staying on site during peak summer holidays, but there are plenty of ways to bring that down. For example, if you fly indirect via a city like New York or Atlanta, you can potentially save hundreds. Plus, you can cut your hotel costs by mixing a stay at an on-site Disney resort with an off-site hotel. We also recommend working with a UK travel agent that specialises in Florida holidays. At the House of Travel, we're run by ex-Virgin Holidays staff who've helped UK travellers book their perfect Disney trips for decades. We know exactly which hotel promotions and flight combinations give you the best value, and we package it all together so you're fully ATOL protected. That means your money's safe if a supplier fails, and you've got someone in the UK to handle any issues. Plus, we often have access to rates that the public doesn't have when booking online. If 14 days seems excessive to you, you could cut your trip to around 10 nights and focus on a few parks rather than trying to do it all. This is an easy way to save money while still getting the full Disney experience. If you pair that with a free dining promotion or discounted park tickets, you might be able to get your total holiday price down to around £6,500 to £7,000. So while you will still have to do a lot of saving, there's also plenty of chances to reduce the total figure. The biggest thing to remember is that planning ahead will give you the most options. You can take advantage of things like flight sales and hotel promotions, as well as Disney's own booking deals that are likely to disappear if you wait until the last minute. So, how much does it cost for a family of 5 to visit Disney World? If you want the full on-site Disney experience with all the perks, you're probably looking at around £9,000 to £10,000. But if you mix and match your flights, hotels and travel dates smartly, you can bring it closer to £7,000, sometimes even less. At the end of the day, Disney World is expensive, but it's also one of those trips that genuinely stays with you for life. The effort that Disney puts into every single detail and the memories that your family will carry home make it unlike any other holiday. If you're keen to learn more about booking a Disney World holiday, check out the next videos here.